Anthony Henday Drive. The first one that came to mind is our popular ring road called Anthony Henday Drive, that was constructed over 26 years at a cost of $4.3 billion. The Henday became the first freeway to surround a major Canadian city when the final segment opened on October 1st, 2016. So who is this famous Anthony Henday? Born in 1725, Anthony Henday was one of the first Europeans to explore Western Canada in the 1750s. He was an employee of the Hudson Bay Company, being described by company officials as bold and enterprising. He ended up exploring the area around Edmonton, especially the North Saskatchewan River area, and helped expand the fur trade network for the Hudson Bay Company. He kept a journal where he would describe his adventures, the wildlife, the geography, and the indigenous people he would meet. All the information would help future settlers and fur traders. Anthony Henday will be remembered as a key figure in the exploration of Western Canada. Explorers throughout history have demonstrated a wide range of qualities that enable them to undertake challenging journeys, such as resilience, adaptability, courage, and patience, to name a few. Groat Road. Another famous Edmonton road is called Groat Road. It's well known for its twists and turns going up and down a hill. This road was named after Malcolm Groat, who was born in Scotland in 1836. He was a former HBC employee who settled the Groat area in the 1880s. He left the Hudson Bay Company in 1878 to become a cattle farmer. He also became a school trustee for the city's first school board. Grout later sold and donated some of his land for the construction of Government House and the first Anglican and Catholic churches built outside the fort. Malcolm Groat was a hard-working and generous man, and he made many contributions for the beautiful city of Edmonton. Whyte Avenue. Whyte Avenue is one of the main roads in south central Edmonton. It's often a destination for residents to walk around and enjoy the ambiance of many stores, cafes, restaurants, and bars. There are many live music venues in Whyte Ave. This popular avenue is named after Sir William Whyte, who was born in 1943 in Scotland and worked at the Canadian Railway as the general superintendent from 1886 to 1897. He was knighted by King George V in 1911. Fort Road and Manning Drive. This Edmonton major arterial road connects Fort Saskatchewan and is a part of Alberta Highway 15 and was named after Ernest Manning, the Premier of Alberta from 1943 to 1964. Ernest Manning was born in 1908 in Rosetown, Saskatchewan, and attended the Calgary Prophetic Bible Institute in Calgary in the 1920s. After graduation, he became a teacher at the institute and played a role in the management and organization. He also started participating in weekly radio programs called Back to the Bible Hour. The broadcasts eventually aired over 90 radio stations across Canada. Manning was elected in 1935 to the Legislative Assembly of Alberta as a social credit MLA from Calgary and eventually became Alberta's provincial secretary and Minister of Trade and Industry. During World War II, Manning joined the Edmonton Regiment and of the non-permanent active militia as a lieutenant, and in 1943 he was promoted to the rank of captain until he became the Premier of Alberta. After retirement from provincial politics in 1968, Manning established his own consulting firm, Manning Consultants Limited, with his son Preston. He retired from the Senate in 1983 since he had reached the mandatory retirement age of 75, and he died in Calgary in 1996. Jasper Avenue. Another famous major public transit route in Edmonton was Jasper Avenue, named after Jasper Hawes, who was a chief factor at the Northwest Company Trading Post in the early 1800s. By 1817, the famous Jasper Post was controlled by Jasper Hawes, whose name became synonymous with this post and later Canada's national park. When Jasper Hawes took command of the post, it became known as Jasper House. For half a century, Jasper House served as the main stop for all Jasper fur traders using the Athabasca, Bess, and Yellowhead passes. In 1909, the last remnants of Jasper House were gone, and the fur traders were replaced by steam engines. Wayne Gretzky Drive. Wayne Gretzky Drive is a freeway in Edmonton, Alberta. Originally Capilano Drive, or Capilano Freeway, it was officially renamed on October 1st, 1999, after the NHL hockey player Wayne Gretzky, as a tribute to his years with the Edmonton Oilers. Gretzky still maintains the record for most career playoff goals, which is 122 in 260 assists, and as well as 10 hat tricks and 24 game-winning goals. His 47 playoff points in 1985 are still the most for a single postseason. Before it was named Gretzky Drive, it was called Capilano Drive. Capilano is an adaptation of a Salish word meaning the people of Kiap. The hereditary name of the chief whose headquarters this place, from the indigenous word Kiapianonok, named of the supreme chief of the Squamish tribe which inhabited the Howe Sound and Burrard Inlet.